we have done the relationship between the tables. But if you observe, we don't have relationship between employee table and other table, right?
Yeah.
Why? Because employee table does not have primary key.
Primary key.
We know we create relationship from primary key to foreign key, but employee table does not have primary key. So creating or building relationship is not possible with that table. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Now let's understand one topic, that is different types of relationship. So if you see, this is the line. This line is called data modeling or relationship. And if you double click on this line anywhere, this box come up where you can also again build the relationship or change the type of relationship, etc., etc. And below it, you have cardinality. If you click on this, you will see we have 4 cardinality: many to one, one to one, one to many, and many to many. Okay. You can't change this. It is natural. Whenever you select any 2 columns, it automatically get added. Let's understand what does this cardinality mean. So the topic name is relationship cardinality. Few people also call it types of relationship. Few people call it types of data modeling. All are one and the same. If anyone say what are the different, because this is also something which is very important, always ask an interview. What are the different types of relationship or relationship cardinality? So we have 4 types of relationship. First is one to many. Second will be many to one. Third will be one to one. And fourth will be many to many. Okay. So these are the 4 types of relationship we have. One to many to one, and many to many. Let's understand the symbols. One to one is represented as one colon many. One colon many. Many to one will represented as many, that is star colon one. One to one will be represented as one colon one, and many to many will be represented as star colon star. Okay, these are the symbol. So what
Okay.
does this mean? Okay, let's come back to Power BI and let's understand what does this mean. So if you see this, this is the dimension table and this is a fact table. I'll just reduce the size. So this is a dimension table and this is a fact table. We create relationship from dimension to fact. Okay. And between primary key and foreign key. In dimension table, we have primary key. In fact table, we have foreign keys. Okay. In dimension table, we have primary key. That is, let's say in product table, the primary key is product key. Primary key, what do you think? How many
Okay.
times the values are repeated or duplicated?
No, it is unique, na?
Correct. Primary keys are unique. The values are come only once, right? The values are
Yes.
not duplicated. The values come only once. So that's why you're seeing
Yes.
a one symbol.
Yeah.
In foreign
Okay.
key, product
Mm.
key, in
Mm.
sales table is a foreign key. And in
Yes.
foreign key, the values are repeated multiple times. So that's why you're seeing multiple sign, that is many star sign.
Okay.
Okay. So wherever you see a primary key, you'll see a one symbol. Wherever you
Mm.
see a foreign key, you'll see star symbol.
Okay.
If you observe, everywhere there is a one symbol. The one symbol is hidden over here, but it is one and star. In location table also you have one because primary key, and star because there is a foreign key. One, 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 one. So in every dimension table, wherever you have primary key, you see a one symbol. And in fact table, wherever you see a star foreign key, there is a symbol. So this relationship is called one to many. This one and star. Okay. So we can say one to many relationship is created between primary key to foreign key. Are you understanding?
Okay. Understood. One too many. Yeah.
One to many. Why? Because
One
primary
is
key have
primary.
one
Yeah.
and
Mm.
foreign key has star symbol. If you reverse this, so this will become foreign key to primary key. Okay, many to one is what? When you have relationship from foreign key to primary key, that is many to one. Okay. Then we have one to one, that is one one. When you create relationship from primary key to primary key, that time we have this stuff. And when you create relationship from foreign key to foreign key, that time we get star to star relationship. Okay. So primary key is always present in dimension table, right? And foreign key is always present in fact table. So we can
And
say this relationship is from dimension to fact. if you talk about many to one, foreign key to primary key, we can say foreign key is always present in fact table and primary key is always present in dimension table. So this relationship will be fact to dimension. Primary key to primary key, we know primary key is always there in dimension table. So this will be dimension to dimension. And we know foreign keys are there also in dimension and fact. So there is no such rule because it can be dimension to dimension, it can be dimension to fact, it can be fact to fact also because foreign keys are always present in every table. Dimension table also have foreign keys. Fact table also have foreign keys. So it is something which is not considered which table to which. But yeah, so we can say one-to-many relationship is created when you have a relationship between primary key to foreign key, that is dimension to fact. Many to one is created when you create relationship from foreign key to primary, that is fact to dimension. So if you observe carefully, this one-to-many and many to one looks exactly same. Primary key to foreign key to primary key, dimension to fact, fact to dimension. So we can say this two relationship is nothing but same. It is just way of seeing the data. When you create relationship from dimension table, we have two tables, one dimension fact. When you create relationship from dimension table to fact table, the relationship will be one to many. But in the same way, when you reverse this thing, when you bring this fact table over here, and when you bring this dimension table over here, and then you create the relationship, then it becomes many to one. It is just way of representing the data. Okay, are you understanding?
Yeah, okay.
Let's see this practically. So I'm creating a new page. Okay, here if you see, we have product table and we have sales table. I'll just reduce the size. If you put the product table up and sales table down, it becomes one to many. But if you put sales table up and product table down, it becomes many to one. Okay, just to see again, if I double click on this, if you see sales table is up and product table is down, it becomes many to one. If I change it and if I make product table up and if I make sales table down, it becomes one to many. I'm not changing relationship. Relationship is still between product key to product key. Only the arrangement of table is changing. So when you put dimension table up and fact table down, the relationship is one to many. But when you reverse it and make it sales table up and product table down, it changes. You just need to select the it's product key to product key. And now it got changed to many to one. We can't manually change it to one to many again because that is not possible. It is something which is auto created. But are you understanding this?
Okay.
Yeah. So that means what one to many and many to one is exactly same. They are the replica of each other. And that's why there are few, they say there are three types of relationship because both are same. So this is one and this is second, this is third. But because in Power BI, four things are mentioned. So that's why we should say there is four types of relationship. But we should always remember one to many and many to one is exactly same. Right? So few people will call it one to many, few people will call it many to one. So you should not get confused. So
Anyway, your modeling will be it's same, right? It
yeah,
is
you are
pro.
saying the same thing. So
Hmm.
sometimes there might be happening that you are in a call or you are in a meeting where your client will be saying, we have a relationship which is many to one, and you will be like, no, no, it is one to many, right? So that is a confusion. So you should not do like that because both are exactly same. Okay. So 95% of time, whatever we create, the relationship will be either one to many or many to one. 95% time in our modeling journey, all the relationship will be always one to many or many to one. So, like for example, if you're creating 10 reports or 10 projects, out of 10 projects, 9 projects will always have one, either one to many or many to one because both are same. You might get one project if you're unlucky. So there might you have a situation where you have this 5% of chances that you might have one to one or many to many also. Why I'm saying unlucky? Because one to one and many to many is the worst case relationship. Why we call it a worst case relationship? Because we should not, because if you remember last time when we had a meeting, that time I told you that we should not create relationship between dimension to dimension and fact to fact. Do you remember that? We should not
Yeah.
create relationship
No.
between dimension to dimension and fact to fact Because we create relationship from dimension to fact or fact to
Fact
dimension.
because of primary. Okay. Basically, I'm trying to create relationship between primary and foreign key, not
Yeah,
primary to primary or.
correct. We should
Hmm.
always create relationship from primary key to foreign key
Yeah.
or foreign key to primary key. That is acceptable. But primary key to primary key or foreign key to foreign key is something which is not
No, because
acceptable.
both are unique, na. Like
Correct.
if suppose primary to primary, both are unique. There is no relationship, right?
Yeah, correct. That's why we should not create it. But sometimes we might face a situation where there is no primary key in your table. And if there is no primary key in this is a dimension table and we don't have any primary key, then what we do, we only have foreign key. Then we don't have any other option than building relationship from foreign key to foreign key. Or you might have a situation where you have a dimension table where you have primary key, but that primary key is not present in any of the fact table where you have foreign key. So you don't have any other option than creating a relationship from primary key to primary key. So that situation is called worst case situation where we build relationship either one to one or many to many. And we will never have such tables or models unless and until the company is a startup company where they are just adding the data randomly because all the companies know how to add the data. They will be adding the tables or they will be adding the data in their system in a manner where they have primary keys, foreign keys, all the stuff. But if there is a new startup and if they don't have a proper employee in the company who is taking care of the entire data set, that time you might face a situation where there is no such primary keys, foreign keys, all the stuff in the model. So now, because all the models are exactly okay, so our employee table was also having primary key. But but I want to teach you the many to many relationship. So that's why what I did is I purposely deleted primary key from employee table. So if you see our employee table does not have any primary key, and because it does not have any primary key, so that's the reason we were not able to create relationship from employee table to any fact table. Right? And yeah, that time, last time when we had a session, that time we discussed that in this situation, what we should do is we should always create relationship. Sorry, if you're not able to create relationship, then either you can delete the table, that is employee table, or you should do some worst case situation. So because my manager says they have a requirement where they want to create a special page for employees to show managers count or salesperson ratio, etc., etc. So that's why we can't delete this table. So let's create relationship from this table also. But because we don't have any primary key, so let's create relationship from foreign key to foreign key. Okay. The first situation is select the foreign key.
Okay.
Now try to search for the foreign key in fact table. Do you find this employee ID or anything which is similar to employee ID in sales table?
Okay. Employee ID and
Anything similar to employee ID in sales table?
no,
No? Do you find anything in return table? Hmm.
no.
Okay, that means what? We can't create relationship from dimension to fact.
Hmm.
Okay. Now let's when you have such situation, then we need to create then the thing becomes more worst because in this situation we create relationship from dimension to dimension. So look for
Hmm.
employee ID in customer table. Do we have employee ID in customer table?
Employee ID no.
No. Do we have employee ID in product table?
Yeah, that does there. Foreign key. Second
Yeah,
or
the name
first.
was supervisor ID or salesperson ID, but we have renamed it to employee ID. So if you have not
Hmm.
renamed it, you might have supervisor ID or salesperson
Hmm.
ID.
Hmm.
You should
Hmm.
not get confused because it is one and the same. The name
Hmm.
of column might be different, but the value inside is same. So we can create relationship from employee ID to employee ID. So whenever you create relationship from primary key to primary key, or whenever you create relationship from foreign key to foreign key, Power BI throws you this warning sign. It says that you should not purposely create this relationship from foreign key to foreign key or because it is creating a many-to-many relationship because many-to-many or one-to-one is something which is not acceptable in the
Hmm.
model. So it is saying uh, because both the columns does not have any unique values. So are you sure you want to create this relationship? I'm just hiding this because I can't see a OK symbol. So let's hide this taskbar setting. I close it and I'll open it again. Yeah. So it is saying the same warning sign, but yeah, I don't have any problem because we want to create the relationship from this two. So what I'll do is I'll just click OK, and now the relationship will get created. And because both the side we have foreign keys, so it will be star in both the places, which says many to many. Are you understanding?
Okay.
This is called many to many relationship,
Mm.
and we should avoid this one to one or many to many because it creates it will create circular dependency on all the stuff. What is circular dependency? What is exact? All the stuff will be discussed. We'll be learning about it. But yeah, we should never create many to many or one to one if uh you don't have any other option. Okay, so we are done with this. So these are the four types of relationship, and that's the reason we are learning this. Okay, coming back to the topic. So let's go to the next thing. So we're done with relationship identity. I'll be sharing you this PDF so you'll understand it. Next is let's understand the different schemas in the model. Okay, so that is also a topic where people might be asking what are the different schemas in your model. So there are two types of schema. One is star schema and second one is snowflake schema. Let's see what is star schema and what is snowflake schema. Star schema is something when your fact table is connected with your is connected with multiple dimension table. That is called star schema. A fact table is connected with multiple dimension table is called star schema. So let's take an example. We have sales table. Sales is a fact table. Sales table is also connected with product table. Sales table is also connected with customer table. Sales table is also connected with location table. Sales table is also connected with, let's say, employee table or calendar table. So this is called star schema. One fact table connected with multiple dimension table. So if I tell you, you can see this is sales table which is connected with product, date, reseller, employee, and director key. Because it looks like star, so that's why people call it star schema. But it is not necessary that it should look like star. Even if it does not look like star, it does not matter because the definition says one fact table. If one fact table is connected with multiple dimension table. I'm not saying how many dimension table, I'm just saying multiple because it can be two, it can be three, it can be five, it can be 10 also. Okay, understood?
Okay.
Okay. So let's see our model, whether we have any star schema or not. And there is a rule that your model should have at least one star schema. If your model have at least one star schema, that means what your model is a perfect model. So every model should have at least one star schema. If you don't have a star schema, that means you are doing something wrong in your relationship. Let's try to see. We have a fact table. Looking over here is a little bit difficult. So let's create a new page. And here what I'll do is I'll just bring the fact table. Let's reduce the size. Click on this and click on more option and click on add related table. Add related table means what? Add the tables which are connected with the sales table. So if I add related table, all the tables which are connected with sales table will get automatically added. And if you see this, it does not look like star, but yeah, fact table is connected with product, location, calendar, and customer. Do you think it is a star schema?
So if a foreign key is anyway connected to primary, it will become right, even if it is one.
Yeah, it is same like when a fact table is connected with multiple dimension table, you can see it is connected with multiple dimension. That means what? It is a star schema
Mm.
because your foreign key is connected with multiple primary keys. This right. So that's the reason we can call it a star schema. Okay. Let's cross check with another fact table. So we also have a return table. So let's bring the return table. Click here on add related table. So what do you think? Is it a star schema? Yes, it is. Because here
Uh,
also one fact table is connected with multi-dimension table.
okay.
So this is
So
also a
here,
star schema.
okay, here what is the what we are connecting? What we have connected here, that
Return
for
table is connected with calendar, location, and product.
calendar location.
It is connected with territory key, return date, and product key.
Mm.
So we can say foreign keys are connected with multiple primary keys.
Mm-hmm.
Are you understanding? Hello.
Yeah.
So yeah, we say we should have at
Yes,
least
Akshay.
one star schema. But if you see in our model, we have more than one star schema. That is, sales table is also a star schema and return table is also a sales star schema. That means our model is a perfect model of relationship. There is no mistake in the model. Let's see the next one, that is Snowflake dimension. What is Snowflake schema? Instead of dimension, it is schema. What is Snowflake schema? Snowflake schema is something where your dimension table is connected with your is connected with the second dimension table, and that dimension table is connected to fact table. That means what? This dimension table is connected to this fact table via another dimension table. That is called Snowflake schema. Like here, if you see, a table name category is connected with product subcategory, and product subcategory is connected with product, and product is connected with sales table, which is fact. So this category and this subcategory is not connected with sales table directly. They are connected with via. That is called Snowflake schema. Okay, understood?
Okay.
So you should
So
have,
it's not direct. It's not direct. Like one, you connect one first, then from there next, like that.
yeah.
Okay.
So you should not have any Snowflake schema in your model. Maximum one Snowflake schema is fine. If you have more than one Snowflake schema, then your model is incorrect. So do you find any Snowflake schema in our model? Product? Employee table is
Okay.
not directly connected with this. Let's
With
see whether
this one.
employee is a Snowflake schema or not. Let's
Mm-hmm.
bring the employee table. This is the employee table. And we know employee table is connected with whom?
Uh,
With product.
with product.
But is it a Snowflake schema?
Okay. From here.
No, it is not a Snowflake schema because at the end there is no fact table. So we need to add a fact table. Let's say we are adding sales table. So you
Okay.
can see employee is connected to product and product is connected to sales.
Okay.
So employee table is connected to sales table via product table. So this is called Snowflake schema.
Okay. But what is the use of connecting the sales like this?
Because
Is
now
it because
employee
like there
table,
is something in there is something in employee table which is only in product table, but the
yes,
same thing you can't see in sales table, but through product table you are able to connect it
yeah.
through some other
So
common
that means what?
factors.
Suppose tomorrow you want to filter sales with employees. So if you want to see how many managers are doing how much profit, or how many or which manager is performing how much orders, you can't directly see that if you don't have this relationship. That's why we have created this relationship via product table. So now
Okay.
because there is a relationship between employee and product and sales, so we can see which manager is giving how much profit, which salesperson is giving which order, etc., etc. Are you understanding?
Okay. Okay. Understood.
So that is why we create Snowflake schema. So it is also something which we should look for. It is not something we should create purposely. It is something which is created when you have no such situation, worst case situation. Let's see the difference between Starflake and Snowflake. Starflake is something where fact table is connected with multiple dimension table, whereas Snowflake is something where one dimension table is connected to another, and that dimension table is connected to other fact table. Here, minimum you should have one star schema in your model. Here, maximum you should have one Snowflake schema in your model. Rest everything is same.